Can you screen share as well, or would that kill your computer?
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know how
Surely it will
graphically
still.
intense this game is. I had it on brilliant, I think,
Yeah,
which
it should
probably
be
is
fine.
shader quality. Let's put that down to modest.
I think I messed with some of the settings and I
So
never
holy
noticed the
shit, this game
difference.
is loud. It's still so loud. It seems fine. Crazy. My family gets home. I'm not the only one at my house, and the internet magically gets better. How weird is that? I love how it's just like okay for internet companies to throttle you when they see less active devices in your home.
Yeah. I've been having some internet problems today too. Like earlier it was cutting out like every probably like 20 seconds. It's fine now, but it was really annoying.
Hmm. Okay. I don't think I'm dropping any frames.
Huge.
Doesn't look like it. I did like that when I opened the new OBS thing, it like reset some settings. And for the bitrate, for the
That's
video
wild.
bitrate for streaming, it had it at 130,000.
What the fuck?
That was just somehow the default. But then like underneath it in like small red text, it was like, oh, it caps out at really like 8,000. So it's like, why are you showing me this
Hmm.
massive number?
Yeah, that's really weird.
Okay. What? Oh, I thought this was. Is this basically difficulty? No. Very bad with people. Oh, okay. What's the point in showing me that I get +0 from these?
Mm, I don't know. I never looked at these. I always did create my own.
Create your own.
Yeah.
Can I just. Is there like a limit? It looks like there's a limit of. How many points is that? 9,
I just hate
12
having stuff
points?
at one.
Yeah, this seems. Bleh. One int. Hmm. Hmm. Like, this isn't me like picking a character.
No,
It's okay.
it's just like your personality and stuff,
How many points do I get?
or your attributes.
Oh, this is okay. Motorix physique. I've never heard the word motorix. How emotionally intelligent I am. I'm fine with this. Random, yo. 3 foot. I don't want to just like go average and everything.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good spread.
Yeah. You see the mouse, by the way?
No, but it's fine.
Awesome.
I don't mind going without
I
it.
think I can. I can't change that on Discord. I don't know if I can change that on. Do oh, I it should be on Twitch though. Skill. Do I just get okay? I just get one of these per. Oh, I only get one. God damn! I have to read all of these. Encyclopedia. I think it would be really funny to just have my quirk just be produce trivia.
In the top right, you can press info to see a bit more about.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't.
You don't have to know for all of them, but if you want to look more into any of them, if you're interested.
All these all give the same thing. No. I guess that's what
No,
this is
they're all
showing.
they're all different. They're just like in the same class, basically.
Makes the world reveal its secrets to you. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Lexi. No way. Lexi.
Like, see.
Is this a Lexi game? You don't notice as crooks steal your pants. At low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help. I imagine these all just have like an upside and a downside in this bottom part. Solve even the most complicated puzzle. Susceptible to intellectual flattery. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. That seems like a good one to have. While it may give you crucial breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. Yeah, I'll go logic. Oh wait, but I can pick. Fuck, there's so many. I thought I keep thinking that it's like one of each of these things, but it's not. Like hand-eye coordination. Compel you to take the shot even if it's not the best approach. Reaction speed. Oh my gosh, there's probably so much stupid shit that can happen with all of these. You watched Theta replay it? Huge. Is this a game that you need to play like 50 times to see everything?
To see everything? Yeah.
Yeah. How do I set this as my skill? Oh. Oh. I do get more.
Oh, I'm
Wait.
stupid. That's my bad.
I get 4 of them? Is that how this works?
Wait, do you?
Oh, these are these all stats and I just got one more logic? Is that how this works? Cuz like I can wait, no, I can't add more. Wait, what?
Oh, no, it is just one. Okay.
It is just one, but then it lets me uh okay, it is just one. A waste of time on first playthrough? Probably. I probably won't think about it at all.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. An
Okay.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is only void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Do you really?
I want to sail the inky blackness until forever.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, what? What is this? Succeeded. I did it. What?
You
What?
did it.
How did I do it?
You did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm an
Somewhere
idiot.
in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Success. What?
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Okay. It's me. Oh, a nice face, man. Nice ass. Holy shit. He'll get there
The
eventually.
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh no.
The shards face outward.
Yippee!
Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Oh my god. Lexi, you can't just bombard me with bye-bye emotes. I like this one though.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Go get my shoe. This guy's so slow. Hell yeah.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Why he so slow? Oh, I mean, that's probably why. Wait, I gotta get my tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment?
I
You
won.
feel as though this
What?
creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
What happens if I just try to grab the tie and fail? I'm just gonna like jump and flop over and like hit my head and fucking die.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the
Dubs.
tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Okay.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Your eyes burn.
Oh my
from the
god! What the
sensitivity.
fuck?
It's not good.
What? Wait, I only have 2 health.
The lights are off again.
What else can I...
Hooray, you didn't die.
If I just pull the light bulb again, do I just fucking die?
A mirror
Maybe,
hangs
yeah.
above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror.
This is
You
barely
cannot
a
see
mirror.
yourself, just
This
the
literally
outline of
looks
a
like a
man.
broken piece of glass that is just being held up there.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Behold,
Yo.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
The face of a late stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise and I promise lie.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead.
5
Try
XP!
something.
What? 3%? Oh, so if I had what, the fucking trivia thing, I would be able to probably do this. He's so slow and stupid. Put on that one shoe. $51. One piece of gameplay knowledge that might improve my experience. Is it this right click thing? This is pretty nice. I already knew about that.
Hello, officer.
Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Why did it tell me to open my inventory? Oh, I'm not wearing a shirt. How do I leave this menu? How do I... How do I close? Okay, you have to press escape. Cool.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
It's a very specific age.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
42%. Try the expression on her. I mean, I
The
gotta.
words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
One more time for the fans.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
What is it about the roles, Sandy? I don't really, I don't know if it would be game breaking to know.
Don't be. It was funny. And anyway, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of it?
White roles are repeatable.
She appears to genuinely want you to understand it's okay.
So what if you can't pull grade A pussy anymore? There are other things in life. More meaningful, more fitting for a man your age. This is Fata Morgana. One thing though. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Okay, bye.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
door is closed.
Don't try the handle, man.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed.
Knock again.
Still no answer. Still nothing. Still nothing.
Dang, it just repeats.
This door can only be opened.
Alright, man. I can't like move the camera around. I wish I could just see the area I'm in.
You can
Oh, you
zoom
can
out
just
if you scroll down.
no, this is as zoomed as I
Oh.
can. You can walk with WASD.
I think you can sprint if you press shift, or if you double click on wherever you want to go, you'll sprint as
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say this guy's moving so goddamn slow.
well.
Okay, yeah. I love the epic music as I get the fucking shoe. Shoes!
Yeah.
Heels ridiculously high. Is there a way I could close this, like, pausing without... Oh, okay, just... Stupid.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
I don't know, these pants are pretty crazy. Played on Switch. Dang. Where am I? Oh, okay. Is that a bird? What the fuck?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
What are these? Like, they're not rolls, but...
It's just like, okay, so like every time you level up, you'll get a skill point that you can put into a skill. And like the more points you have in your skills, the more that they'll talk, basically.
Okay. And they just, like, give me more... like, dialogue options?
Yeah. Or just more dialogue. I don't... They probably do lead to more dialogue options, too.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
I can't pause the game right now. That's awesome.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Okay. I want to pause the game. There we go. So like whatever the one song that was there in the main menu was like super loud, and then everything else is like way quieter.
Oh, weird.
I got baited. Why did it zoom in over here? What?
Yeah, that was weird.
I should use that, considering I am at low health. How do I...
Oh, you can just click on it when you're, if you like back out of this, you just click on the where the 1 is on the left.
I wish it was easier to move down left, like, at all. This
I
sucks
don't know why the camera
ass.
zoomed in like that. That's really okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Vibes.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
So this is a white roll. Oh, it does say you can retry it. Is there like a penalty if I fail it? Does my morale go down?
No, that's only like certain checks will do that. You will have to
does not
put a
mind.
level
You
into
probably need them more than he
physical
does.
instrument if you want to retry it.
I see.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale.
You gently shake his shoulder.
Fucking
Nothing
snake
happens.
eyes.
This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
I see. Okay. So, in theory, it doesn't hurt to do that check, though.
Yeah.
Unplugged pinball machine. It all makes sense.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't.
Damn.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the
What the
windows
fuck?
came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
If he would do that, why does he not? Why is he acting like I don't know him or he doesn't know me?
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get
Yes.
creative. Conceptualize. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Fuck. Wait. Oh no, I did lose.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man. You know. Yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer
Such a good
in the
line.
tree? Sure. But did you take it down from the tree? Mm-hmm. So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. Yes. They are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge?
I'm a policeman, and I have my badge.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you, officer.
Yo.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. That's right.
Oh, secret task. What? Oh, not the secret tasks.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Jesus, scared the piss out of me, Comet. Hi, Comet.
I got it.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Would it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being
I
sarcastic.
got a Valorant ad. Yuck.
Yuck.
No, not really. Was there anything else?
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
Good.
I, I mean,
What if you did it? Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
I think I may be the murderer.
And what has led you to this conclusion? That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass. I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's get back to it, shall we?
I want to talk about you.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? No.
Damn.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you. It's like you're locked down.
Squeal,
Something the
do you
matter,
stay
detective?
as first monitor content, or do I put you on the second monitor and try Sekiro Final Boss?
I mean, you can try Sekiro Final Boss. I won't be watching, but you can do it.
You're calling yourself second monitor content?
I guess so. I mean, this
Don't
is
sell yourself short, man.
it's like an audio game. No.
This
sell
guy
yourself
has got
short, man.
authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall. Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
You need 14?
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal beer yourself.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Elysium. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Okay. I think it's crazy that some people just literally don't know how to think. That's just a thing some people have, and
Just
it's
like
wild
me.
to me.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
Hello,
doing it.
sweetie.
How could you do anything without internal monologue?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, is that
who's
a real thing, by the way?
I
Are
think
there
so.
actually people with no internal monologue?
I think they just don't realize it's an internal monologue.
I say brain empty as a joke, but my brain's full of stuff.
My brain is full of shit.
But are there really people that are just head empty?
I would hope not.
It would explain some things about Squealy Zero.
What?
Damn.
What?
Huh?
Why, you are, officer.
Okay, Sandy, can you imagine someone else's voice in your head at all? Just making up any sentence. Can you do that? Think of an apple. Imagine
Can
an
you
apple.
rotate an apple in your mind?
Every time I think of the "can you rotate an apple" thing, there's that one shit post of the guy. I think it's a green text of the guy just always imagining the fruit from Crash Bandicoot instead. And now I
What?
always also do that. I can't my brain doesn't immediately think of an apple. It thinks of the collectible fruit from Crash Bandicoot. It's bobbing up and down and rotating.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I'm done with mating rituals. Wink twice.
What was with that fucking wink?
Tap yourself on the side of the head.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I
How
come
my
here
blood
for tea when they're
boils.
away.
Face me, Sekiro.
Why does your art look like nothing like your model? Why'd they do that?
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. Good observation.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Whatever do you mean?
Wheelchaired partner in fighting crime.
I'll stream for you too, Aubrey, in case you want
Sequence
extra
killers.
baby
Oh
sensory.
my. But I think you already
2
have a
times the
partner,
baby
sweetie.
sensory.
Yeah, just wait till Aubrey opens Fortnite. And then has
No way.
double background content while playing Fortnite.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see.
God damn.
I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
Oh
What
my.
the?
You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol, dear. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's 51.
That's right, dear.
Yes.
Splendid. Here, take
Yippee.
this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her
Awesome.
relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this
Oh my
is
God.
taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh god. Has this been said to me?
No.
No. Okay. I feel better.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any
Fuck.
other nation, but
I
not
love the
Revachol.
fourth answer. The
Try
fucking
one more
ultra
time,
liberal
officer.
answers in this game are the
What
funniest.
mode of government?
They're so
Damn
good.
it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
Okay, it's not 4 or 5.
What do you mean it's not 4? What?
It's not 4 or 5. You said it's not a cop regime, so it's probably not 3.
Oh, sweetie.
Fuck.
It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
So they were all wrong.
But they still have cops.
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Of course, sweetie, I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're
Damn.
having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Okay. What is this? Why does clicking on something move the background? Why can't I hold it? It's a pen. I hate this game. Rich people are educated. Okay. Let's go report my badge. Damn, this place looks like shit.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. An old call box
Oh my
with
God.
a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Oh no.
An off-key melody starts playing.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that you ring the doorbell, but no one answers. All you hear is static, but no one. You ring the doorbell, but you wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as...
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Oh my God.
Another seagull
Aubrey, did you see
passes
that?
by. It's getting
It was my
cold
first time here,
standing
and I did so well.
staring at the silent.
Did you get to
call
final
No.
health bar?
I'm on the final health bar, and I've only taken one hit so far total in the whole fight. Or
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You
I don't know
press
what
the
to do
number
about that.
sign on the keypad that terminates the call.
oof,
12 name cards on the call box read.
Oh, I can call again.
No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Silence. No one's home. Silence. No one answers
Owie.
the door. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Why does Whirling in Rags not answer? I was just in there. What?
Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
goddamn.
Damn.
God damn, that attempt was good.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet
Wheel,
holes
when's
in
the
the
disco
front.
part?
Yeah. Right there. Did I just die?
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Lavantorie mail
Oh, no,
collection
I saw the
box.
0 here.
It
I
sounds
thought it
betrayed.
changed.
In disbelief even. Your toe has
No!
suffered damage.
No!
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box. I don't. Let's go.
He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. something he doesn't stand for.
Had it after kicking it.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh. I can't read this. Okay. What's this purple thing? What?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
What? Did this wake me up?
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Take all of them.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Useful for opening all sorts of... The handles are long and sleek. Snaps, it's robust, weatherproof and well made. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in, dispatch.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas.
I thought this was radio. Why can't I see him?
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
My name.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Dietmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Who is this?
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question?
What was that?
You were wondering about
Wait,
your
was that my deck? Wait.
Yeah.
What? I did. Huh?
What? What was that? I'm scared.
Convinced this is probably bad, but sure.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank
Lying
God
over the
for
phone.
that.
I do that all the
That
time
would
at
have
my
been a
customer
nightmare.
service job.
I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Actually, I did lose. No, I'm not gonna tell him that. I'm gonna get fucked if I my morale's going down if I tell him I lost my gun.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
10. Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over. 10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vikmar says... So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that, 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain, or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation.
Can I have the
We're
key?
not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation.
I'm not drunk.
Don't even think you can drive my MC.
But I wish I was.
This is the Cupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
Do we?
Yes, sorry about that. The Cupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
The Cupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Spent a long time in that car.
Yes?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler from another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
My man, Tommy Lehome.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long
This is
haul
the
limbo
guy,
for
Sandy.
days upon days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me.
What if it's
What do you
pronounced Tommy Lahomie?
Lehome?
Yeah, because he's the homie.
Maybe.
It's like whatever's
never
going on
know.
over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up. making demands, no way in or out. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. If you still hang around here waiting for this mess to end, most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
You just say that in front of a cop?
Time to arrest him.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
28%? I mean...
Ease into it.
Fuck.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
I want to know about your soul.
Cool. We all want to know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Don't be a stranger.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it, finally.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
That
This
is...
intersection is called Roundabout North.
Not what you said at all. You didn't even mention Revachol.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. No problem. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police.
How is it already
It's not
11?
loving.
Does time actually matter?
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Kind of.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Me? I am just a gardener.
Does time ever
I'm
matter?
working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
No.
I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
As you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them.
Yes.
I have another pair.
Hell yeah.
Get that shit on. +1 interfacing. Tools? Oh, shit. Definitely hold that. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this guy. That's a guy right there. I look like I'm playing Half-Life. Done. How do I use XP that I got? Is that here?
Oh, you haven't leveled up yet. But yeah, whenever you get
Oh, I
you
see.
level up,
75
you
out
can-
of 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes! Why does it do that to the... It's so weird. There were
Were the
people over
numbers
here.
on the side like the level for each of those things that you are?
Here?
Yeah.
I think
like, are
so.
You level 4 psyche? No, this says psyche twice. This game makes no sense.
What do you mean it says psyche twice?
That's psyche and physique.
Oh, I can read.
I was like, where does it say psyche twice? Comet. It's Comet in Aubrey, Sandy. It's the Comet 625.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Yeah, only level 3 intellect, just like the squeal I know in real life.
I need to berate them.
What?
Hey, it's level 3 out of 5, Comet. I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your
What the
horses,
fuck? 12. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them.
I
Just
love
like
how
someone told you a
stupid this
story in a
fucking
really
guy
long
is.
letter.
This is the best game ever.
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Don't mind as I just beam this flashlight in your face.
Board games are like little games on a table. made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Yes.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
They're
My
not.
name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns
Who
the
added
pages
duck
of the
ass?
books
That
on
wasn't
the
me.
counters. She
I
covers
just
her
added
face,
it. Lexi
What
wanted
the
me to.
but
What
she's
the
cold.
hell? I feel like I added emotes to your chat. At some point recently without telling you.
What?
I don't.
Yeah, actually you would
might
do
have been
that.
this.
That's really good.
I think there might be a couple others.
I don't remember that one, so
There might be a
Kind
couple
of you to
others.
offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
pat her head.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
How?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help
Oh, I
Mum keep
remember.
this place running.
Okay, I know because I added them to my channel, so I get to see what I added to my channel because I added them to yours at the same time. You've also got.
Mum says it's necessary to do
alert.
both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful.
And you've
That's
got
how you
Beer
get ahead in
Cat.
life. You succeed.
Okay, Beer Cat. That one's awesome.
And
How's the cat doing that?
is that it? That might be it.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's
How's the cat
reciting
doing that?
etiquette.
Because you love
Mum
beer.
says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
I'm gonna swear in front of this kid.
I wouldn't really say it
Ass
like that,
up.
but I guess so.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Wait.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Wait.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. And the work of a policeman
I just noticed
or a
Kuro just
private
laying on the
detective
freaking
who's trying
ground
to solve
taking a
crime
nap
and
during this
catch the
fight.
criminals.
Yeah, he is.
What's up with that?
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
Owned.
Goddamn.
Didn't mean to offend, sir.
It was clean.
Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I'll never be as good as Mullen.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real. Cheer up, sir. No need to compare yourself to a fictional character. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Bunch of
Annette's
dorks.
expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
83?
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though. That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Okay, lock in, lock in.
Currently.
You fell to
Fuck!
deduce anything substantial.
What the fuck?
She waits intently.
You are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Yeah, it is. Shut up. What do you know, kid? Yeah, there's so many people here.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
How do I have no money?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here. That's odd. I could swear you were a police officer.
Nope.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses.
Graffito?
You spell out the word Onuk, written
You
on
can
the
say
other side,
graffiti.
with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered.
Alright, what's up, man? Okay, cool. Yo, money?
Hell yeah.
This coin operated, your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal, the curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Man, I gotta go down to click this. I gotta run. Oh. Oh my god, there's still 2 more people. How many people are in this town?
12.
I would like only
Have
12.
no shame. Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Damn!
Let's just
Damn!
game, all right?
Oh my god! Oh! Holy shit! Dude, that's the most insane line ever.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Oh, he is a cop. I love bocce ball.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
83. 83. Come on.
Sure.
I haven't passed a check in so long. Yes! It was green, surely. What is bro doing?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has it. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, an embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
What the fuck? That's not the game we're playing. What the fuck are you doing?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
We're playing bocce ball. Are you fucking stupid?
What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn
I'm sensing
disrespectful.
anger.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Refuse the task.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary,
I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. No. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Communards.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I don't think, I just do.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
You're not gonna do the 8%.
No, I'm not gonna do the 8% one-time check.
Oh, was it red?
It was red, I think. I'm not doing that shit. Surely I can go buy a ball at the game place.
Ball store. Oh.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly
Oh, Man from Hjelmdal. A very popular series of adventure novels.
Oh,
They're
I talked
awfully
to you.
immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
$9.
Wheel,
What?
why can't I add stuff to your 7 TV?
Is it full?
No.
It looks pretty full. I have a lot of 7 TV emotes.
There's
What's the cap?
1,000 slots.
It's not 1,000 slots.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not. I thought it was like 60.
rows and rows of Hjelmdalamen blur
You gotta
your
add
vision.
me back.
You make out some titles.
I got Nemo for you.
Man from Hjelmdal and the Mammoth Riders.
I did
Man
have
from
to.
Hjelmdal, Return to Hjelmdal. And the solipsistic Man from
Guy needs to
Hjelmdal
shut up
and
about
the
Hjelmdal. I did have to uninstall 7TV. I have you as an editor. Also, there is a limit. It's 250, and I'm at 100. So.
Oh, I don't know why it didn't show up. I just had to refresh. Here you go.
Oh my god.
Goober.
Goober. Don't I have that? I thought I had that.
No.
I thought I did. What else did you add recently? It was just those 3. This is the only important one. It's really good.
Maybe 100. Man from Hjelmdal and the sages at the end of the world. Not even close. Man from Hjelmdal in hell. Man from Hjelmdal and the nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmos.
Oh, can I win a roll?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Wonderful board games.
Me when I'm at the
sir.
bread competition and I'm
Culturist is a
like,
classic
can I
for
win a
sure.
roll?
Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos. Rowbritter
So
is a
true.
fun game of economic competition.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family? Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization
God,
building game where you build a
$12?
civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost
$12
real.
Fortnite card.
Let me buy ball from you, and it better be under $2.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same
Oh, crime, robberies. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of
Oops.
shelves. Crime fiction is a disgrace. And asinine, these books greatly overstate the excitement of police work. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case. Yes, there's
Oh my
also
god.
Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Hater.
Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by, pulsating just out of reach.
Man.
Him.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. Browsing through all the books with all their names, suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called The Anti-Star. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not...
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your...
Where are the balls?
Several maps have been attacked. The maps look old and faded. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Man, where were the balls? Where are you going?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and be welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled?
She smiles and nods.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect my precious... Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there. Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Sekiro audio. You gonna do something? Yippee!
Yippee!
Did you do any lightning stuff?
Yeah, I did. I figured it out.
Wow.
With this guy. Now what?
What do you mean, now what?
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
Only one skill point from that?
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders. You see
I want to go back
a
here.
set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Oh, what? How did I manage to scroll?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Yippee, Sekiro.
Yippee.
Hold up, Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands
You're right,
in the
that
back,
fight's really fun.
covered in dozens of scary
Yeah, that fight is so
cage-like
good.
trinkets. Your
It's
shadow
so
looming
good.
over it like an omen.
So good and tasty.
Yummers.
Yummers.
Aubrey, can you do the yummers thing? It'll go on school stream.
Will it? Does streamer
Yeah,
mode let the...
yummers.
Oh, it does, yeah. Kind of surprised streamer mode doesn't block the soundboard.
Yeah.
You literally like heard ahoy
really
when I
should.
joined.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Ahoy!
Yep.
Nope.
Alright, time to do the other 3 endings of the game, Comet.
3?
There are 4 endings to this game.
There's
What?
4?
Aubrey, there's 4!
There's I can think of 3. Wait, can I?
There's 4.
There's
You did, I guess, the neutral ending, Comet.
Huh?
There's
I know
bad,
there's, like, the
neutral,
trending-
and then there's like... I don't know which one of the other 2 is the true one. There's like a good and then a best ending, right? Isn't that how it works?
I don't know. I can only think of Shura and the one other one that I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. There's basic I don't even remember how you get like each one. One of them involves like an insanely in-depth like quest line.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
The one where you have to like eat rice 10 times or some shit.
Yum.
What?
Yeah, I think that's a thing. And then there's another where you just have to get the like 2 items. And then do some stuff with it. You like go back to the divine child at the temple. I don't remember. You've returned with cookies? Hell yeah, Lexi. I've been like barely playing the game the last 10 minutes.
I warned you. You're unleashing
Yeah,
forces
because of
beyond
me.
your
Sorry.
understanding.
Trying to make me think about the endings of Sekiro. I have a flashlight, I can see in here.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and
Lexi,
charms.
really mad.
It appears to be locked.
Isn't there a comet emote?
Yeah, there is.
AKA dumbass.
Only an echo. No one is
I
there.
think the squeal one is usually called stupid.
17%? We hit these. Fuck. Oh, he's still gonna try it though. No, wait, I died. Wait.
You only have 1 health? The freak?
No.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and self-abuse. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face.
Lexi,
Like
they're
you
called
always
global emotes because everyone has them.
pain and fear.
Oh man, you don't have one.
Cop suffers final heart attack at
What the
Detective Lieutenant of the RCM.
No!
Yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to
Yeah,
those
GG.
who
He was
He
the
was
heaviest
the heaviest
drinker.
drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker."
That's what they're gonna say about
He
me when I
loved
turn
his liquor,
21.
Sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend.
Yeah,
and colleague.
comment known
But
drinker.
I think before he ever
Heaviest
had a heart
drinker
attack, his heart
I'd
was
ever met.
broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
What? Please tell me I already talked to these guys. I did. Okay.
Thank Fork.
Didn't I get an item to, like, heal me?
You used it.
I already... Oh, you're right. I did. When else did I lose health? I don't even remember.
You kicked the mailbox.
Okay, I should probably go actually talk to the guy, the bartender.
Yeah, you just dipped
Bink
after Kim was like, we should talk to him.
Bink video copyright.
The man with the unimpressive
Bink
beard
video.
notices you approaching.
Bink.
He drops
Bink?
the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
Start playthrough number 2 now? Never seen a game do this. And just like play again?
Yeah. Well, that's just all Souls games do that. It's like, do you want to go to New Game Plus? There is still stuff that you have not done, like major bosses you haven't done. So.
Major?
Yep.
Yeah, I can think of 3.
Holy scallop. 3?
Damn.
3.
I know what one of them is. But...
One of them is the demon. The
Yeah.
other is the I'll just say it. It probably doesn't really matter. The ape refight.
Hmm?
Oh, that one. Okay. Wait.
Because you get a memory from that one. I know you do. And then also True Owl, right? I don't know if you can do that anymore. I don't know how that one works.
Yeah, I think that's a specific ending one. I haven't even fought that guy.
Oh, you're right. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that one.
Which monkey refight is it? Is it the... How do I even say it? Is the one with just one phase? That one?
It's the guardian ape.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, comment. Remember the area where you were like, this place looks like there's a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
You should go back there. It's like that big old cave, and then you just grappled past it.
I am Kim Kitsuragi.
Yeah,
from
I don't know if I
Precinct 57.
remember.
This is an inter-district
If you go to the...
So joining me from Precinct 41...
No. Wait, I know where
it was
no,
before the Fog Village area. Yes, so if you go Poison Pool and then go forward from there, you'll get there.
What? What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, Aubrey, do you know if you get a memory for the fish?
I don't think you do. I think
you get like some big item.
I don't know what you get. Maybe a prayer bead?
Maybe. Yeah, good luck with
it's this
boss.
guardian ape, okay. Oh, this one does have 2 phases.
Here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Whoa.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Play the fool.
Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. She went away because none of your business. Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
Let's go.
30 XP?
Not
Damn.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But...
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
How'd this guy get another one of these?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
You're under arrest.
No one is saying that! No one is saying
All I
that
gotta
Ty
say
can
is
talk!
the monkey
That would
fight
be
is easy.
ludicrous!
That's all I gotta
It's
say.
just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Wait, I just lost 40 cents? What for? What, did I drop it?
Yes, it is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Why is this 72%? Fuck it.
From the bottom of your blue soul, a term emerges.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
Okay, Gamet, next place for you to go is back to the Gyobu arena.
Is that Meyamo?
Yes.
Yeah. It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70.
I have a great way to
I'll
get
get the
there.
rest from your stupid station. The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them.
Oh, you don't get the check for slipping away unnoticed? Damn.
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead, but I'm not giving you another room. No, not cool. You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
Pay for damages. How am I gonna get money?
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank.
Okay, if you do the slip away unnoticed check and you fail, you just like sprint away and you jump and you flip him off with both of your hands and you crash into the lady in the wheelchair.
What the fuck?
Do
And
that
it's,
one.
it's
been at this
one of the
hostel
best things in the
cafeteria
game.
for
It's
only
so
3
fucking
nights.
funny.
Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Why did you say that?
No. But a saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
What? Internalize? That's probably not good. I mean,
really love that's the first thought you got. That's so funny.
bonus from items +1.
Wheel, I don't know how to get there.
Can you not? Is it not that?
It is that, but I lost all my waypoints.
I don't know. You just gotta get there.
Man,
Well, that no, the wait. No, I don't know. You just gotta get there.
Wouldn't you just be there if it was that place? Or am I stupid?
You lose all the way there.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
All the stuff I
What
put in my inventory
thing?
for final boss, didn't even need it.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the world.
Level up. Oh, did I just do that again? Did I just get
can
more
revert it.
logic? Revert. Okay. What's one thing I've noticed that I want more of? Probably. Something physique-wise. Yeah. God, I have so many tasks. How am I supposed to do any of this stuff? Is this not the door that he was talking about?
No, it's the kitchen.
What's the door he was saying?
Oh, just the exit.
Keep hearing strange sounds coming from the kitchen.
So what, over here?
Yeah.
Why are you... What's up, kid?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or... We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Force time isn't happening.
Fuck.
You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
If I kick this, I'm gonna fucking die.
Did you have the pry bar equipped?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think so.
The quality of metal
You
is
should
not the
check
problem.
when you can.
From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Damn, that's just an 8%. That's fucked up.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, that statue just does that.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Squeal?
Get
Weird.
the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
No, I'm gonna talk to her.
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
You wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
Thanks,
You
Kuno.
heard the voice
That's
and
one
had
name you can now
flashbacks.
cross off the list.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
I don't think it helps when you say it like that.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno
I don't want to.
doesn't fucking
I don't
care.
want to talk to you. Muddy. Magnesium. Eat that shit. Eat it.
For morale.
Oh, is that what that does? Wait, where?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, it just goes there.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
42?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
Why can't I go to this bucket? I want to go... Fine. Go back to the manager.
You're not gonna go look at the body?
No.
What?
What's it gonna tell me?
No. Could tell you something.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Nothing stirs in me.
Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
This trash container is locked with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive
Hobocop.
into that dumpster for extra content. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Yes.
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. No, searching for evidence in the trash. Good practice for dumpster diving. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something
Some
slimy
pants.
catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
The trash container's talking.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style.
Well,
his eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
I'll do
Wow,
that after this.
An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny. It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra
No
F2
way.
tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself. No, you won't, because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Mm-hmm.
Did he not like that?
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Oh, I thought there would be new stuff here.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Coffee mug? Oh, what?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. Can't anyone laugh anymore?
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have had lights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. There is, for precisely 1 more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Hit on a stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the
Yippee.
Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out. Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2. That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guy's on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again.
72.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in box. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each a monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but these are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork, it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
What?
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Lock in. Yes!
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Do I click this or do I click proceed?
You should click that. I don't know
The
what it does,
words
but it's
just
really funny.
crossed your mind somehow. Who do you think? Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, a touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card, looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Fall? What? Huh? What?
There is nothing.
What?
Again. Well, almost nothing. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it because it's always there.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing. Don't prod at it. It will start moving again. You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. the darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone?
What?
You need a secondary form of hydration.
Huh?
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to. 10 minutes, maybe. That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Oh?
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 So I just get these if I... Huh. Do I want -2 authority? Sure. Should I have done that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canema comes to life with a whiny growl.
It's really fucking loud.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Canema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here.
Seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I walked the land, telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,859 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Super cop.
Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Hobbies are lame.
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Why? Communist, fascist, ultra-liberal. Level. My authority is at 1. Oh my god. Let's get that up. Where should I be going right now? What should I be doing? Oh, look at the body. Fine.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
3%.
You win these.
The smell is repulsive.
Close.
Pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More
Oh, it
fever
literally
than
needed
odor.
double
It
sixes.
fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Am I gonna throw up? Awesome. That's awesome. What was that noise?
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Keep it.
Keep it. Oh.
The hangover is clearly
So he was telling me to keep the throw
You
up.
could use some ammonia
Like,
to
huh?
clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the frit store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
What's
there
this?
are several
Oh.
footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Maybe more than
Yo.
12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. One, standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2, standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3, hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4, standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5, another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6, an aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this.
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7, the glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8, and yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
400 million.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman? Or a kid? Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe there was a physically impressive strongman in their midst. Someone who wanted to impress their peers.
You mean a display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim? A local champion carrying the intruder alone? I can see it. Anyway, the others? Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself. In doubt, perhaps. It would be unprofessional of him to be sure of himself at such an early stage of the investigation.
Either way. What else?
I'm gonna give you a ticket.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno's patience here? Get lost! Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just, Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now, you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Alright, Piggo. Shit.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
This is quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug. It has anything to do with it.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are that...
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snip.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's... Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
In an eye. Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. Admirable insight for his age.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just
28%.
Reason.
I really hope you hit it.
Bro, I'm like a 40-year-old man and he's 12. This should be 100%. Fuck. Also, why was I gonna punch a child?
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened?
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up!
No.
What?
Damn.
The creature behind the fence makes it a point to laugh even harder.
Kuno made you his
Oh my god.
fucking...
The lieutenant isn't laughing at all.
Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno...
Officer, you need to get up. This is turning into a farce.
That's what you get if you fuck with the Kuno. You get fucked up. Kuno beat the shit out of the popo.
I told you not to tempt such forces. Now, how about we go and do something worth the public's time?
Fine. Yo. Free money?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
I already did that.
Hello again, officer? Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Cannot be retried. Oh man.
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. And whatever factories and aerostatics exhale too, I guess.
42%. Like, surely, you know?
Stop looking.
Yes!
Look around. What do you see?
I barely got it.
Oh my god.
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
Oh, kipped is a slur, by the way. It's like basically the N-word in this game.
Awesome.
Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
I'm gonna talk to you again.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind? Huh?
You can ask him for money.
No, I ain't got any money.
My god.
They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man.
So you're broke.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Map? What? Why are some of these highlighted? Oh. I see. Who are you? Oh, okay.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Your fingers find their way into the shackle. Flicking
That's where you
open
get
its
double
spring-loaded
sixes on a
gate.
fucking
The metal loop
72%.
holds the plastic ID,
Yeah, man.
and they live a back. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. No, he's looking the other way.
No,
Perhaps
he's not.
purposefully. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says, 5 real. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapses in your brain fire with glee. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Good night, Comet.
Good night,
Good night.
Comet.
Why the yelling, man? Wait, what? No, he was just sleeping. What do you want, officer? Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment.
For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep.
We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
Okay, I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate.
Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
I can tell you this.
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy Hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is.
It's
How
drink a
long have you been
clock.
up? Attaboy. It's
Yes.
you had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. There he is, the old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it. It'll be wild. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
What are you doing?
Investigating.
We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Awesome. This is a new thing I got here. $13? Whoa.
Damn, that's like enough for a book.
How do I sell this shit? You got anything new?
Hello again, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Hug on her heartstrings.
Barely, you don't fail us.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
No.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn.
No.
Just to tide you over.
No.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
It's easy. You bring a valuable item to a pawnbroker, who then gives you money for it. You can get it back later for a slightly larger sum if it hasn't been sold, but you never end up doing that anyway. Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop.
An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
You're quite welcome, dear. I hope you're able to pawn that old trinket. Of course, dear.
Oh, it's only $3. Damn.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Explore more? Explore more what? I mean, yeah, generally.
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have
Yeah,
to
I
be
know
one
this
of those
is
little
more-
threats that solves itself down the road.
This is more like place in the plaza.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
I need a drink.
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He sounds irritated.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why? Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
Play it calm.
I want
This
a
man needs
fucking
to
drink.
understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I need you to insert alcohol into my mouth.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it. Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Yes?
Can I go in the kitchen now? Yippee! Damn, this kitchen looks like shit. Money! Don't mind me taking that.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Yeah, it's good that you're smoking in the kitchen.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please, it's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. The man ponders his cooking utensil.
Okay, just don't get anything from that guy.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Or it's a mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
It's good thing Gart's right here.
Can I help you?
What? Can I not? Wait, there was like some purple thing that showed up when I walked around here. I don't know.
Oh, go more to the right. I should. Yeah.
You should totally sing karaoke here.
Oh.
The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Damn. So many tasks. I do want to look at the door back here. Also, how do I save? Quick save.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing
Surely.
material, Eternite.
Surely.
Because there's a secret
Easy.
door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Dubs. Only 5 XP for that?
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oh. Where can I go? Oh, what the heck? Okay, well. Oh, he's just going. Wait, okay. Let's back it up. He's really struggling to walk on that part. Can I not get to this? Oh, I can. I tried clicking on that and he just wasn't walking to it.
Oh, weird.
Ooh. Money! How do I get to that?
Looks like someone
Oh,
left his tarpaulin
okay.
cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump, You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Oh my god. I would totally lose health if I missed this.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2-meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Maybe later. Is there anywhere? I don't think there's anywhere else I could like walk up here. Okay. Cool that that exists though.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. But that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses. Well done.
Coward. It was 8% and I was gonna lose health.
We have 2 health.
Yeah. Money. By kid, did they mean Kuno?
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Whoa, whoa! What's this psycho shit? You're gonna pretend like nothing happened?
He's trying to forget it, Kuno.
Reminisce with Kuno. First, you try to fiddle this, then you punch yourself in the face. What was up with that?
Yeah, Kuno, what was that?
How are you gonna make Kuno forget that shit, huh?
Please don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant does not approve of this at all.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo.
What the hell?
You're doing the right thing here.
Damn.
Trying to get Kuno to like you again. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
What are you doing? No, you really, really don't. That is a 12-year-old boy. His opinion of you doesn't matter.
You don't fucking matter, buck imp.
But why? You're turning this into a huge thing. Okay. If you absolutely need to. But right now, let's move out.
Fine. What did I get? Oh, I got this. Okay. A book? Why would he like a book? He can't read, right? They were saying evening, right? Isn't it evening time for I guess it's not evening yet. Check in again. No. Okay. Find booze and drink it. Uh-oh.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox. As you tap on the gauge,
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
you can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. No, not me. No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. Yes, I know. It's just... Yeah, go on. Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody. And so did... Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniform.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Me neither.
What? Okay.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Okay.
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Disco!
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective? I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Which bird got what was coming to her?
Okay, officer. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
The great panic at the end. Don't you ever party.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you can blast it. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
That's one of my favorite lines of the game.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
Opt in.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Wait, how do I add more? It said I just got one, right? Oh, here it is. Another -1 authority. Oh my god. I have no authority. What's the benefit from this?
You'll get one when the research time is done.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it just like I have this downside until it's done and then this downside goes away?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was just permanent.
Permanent minus like 500 authority would be really funny.
God, there's so... Oh, I saw one that said homosexual. There's so many. I gotta know what the homosexual perk does. I think I might be done though. I've been playing for like 4 hours and it's midnight and I still need to eat because I had a very light dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go to bed in a bit.
Yeah. New save. Yippee! Game is cool.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I am gonna, like, when I looked up on, like, how long to beat for this game, I think it said, like, 24 hours or something. This game's gonna be, I'm gonna be so slow and stupid through the whole thing.
Oh, it's
and I'm gonna want to do all the side quests.
Yeah,
so like
it's so worth. This game is just so fucking funny and really dense.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. It's so good.
Yeah,
like some of these things I haven't even seen. Like you got the pissing competition task like at the beginning, and I didn't even know that was a thing.
After the initial... Oh, I need to do that. I need to inspect the body once I use the salt. But yeah. I'm gonna go to bed, Aubrey.
Yeah.
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 Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bed. I might play this maybe like Sunday night. Again, probably not tomorrow. Well, I guess it's already tomorrow, but you know what I mean. Sunday. Probably around like 8. I know I'm going out to dinner. But I think I'll be back by 8, if not like 8:30. But yeah. Goodbye, gamers. GG's.